Perth to win, Timsy, according to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Underway, the Bendat Basketball Centre. Great to have your company on KO Sports, wherever you're watching.
One of the keys for the Caps, I'd say, is to try and keep out of it.
Brittany Sykes goes to work. What an athletic player she is, and what a perfect start to her night.
That was really good D by Tupaya. That's a really good matchup, Tupaya.
Smart's been hot from beyond the arc this season, and that is no exception. Revolutionised her game under Paul Goris. Here's Chibatoni working her way towards the inside the key. Scherf fading away and gets the first points for the Lynx.
Gets the monkey off the back.
Shots Lauren Scherf, but the Star Centre off to a good start. Froling, reversing and scoring. It's her night off to an excellent start. Beautiful find from Scherf to Chibatoni.
Oh, what a great pass.
Young works her way into the key and knocks down the mid-range two. Hot start.
That's her game. You can't give her that. That's why I thought the Tupay matchup was good. Tupay.
Here is Talia Tupay. Hard to imagine. She's just 24 years of age, Talia Tupay. Still got so much basketball left. Kelsey Griffin still going strong at 34. Gets her first points against Adelaide a couple of nights ago, but she's got up for this game.
Gee.
Drew in the defence, then got the two.
Oh, that's not great defence, is it?
But high-scoring start to this one. 17 points within the first 3 minutes. Tupaya, good look for three. She's been really in good form from beyond the arc. Misses, Griffin gets the rebound and the two. KG 23. Whitcomb, it's a screen from Garvin. Gets the pick and roll action working, and Garvin gets the two. As you mentioned, a couple of easy buckets for the Lynx, early stages. Griffin goes to work on Garvin, fading away, banking it off the glass. Hot start for KG. Here's Kelsey Griffin, who's been an excellent... As Griffin has a look for three, can't get it to go. Smart able to get the rebound and the two.
Because one of the things Perth love to do is they love to get that defensive ball running. They're great defensive rebounders. As here she is doing her thing, another pull-up Jade.
Undermanned from a height perspective tonight. As Melbourne goes to work. The floater.
Oh, that's sweet, Melbourne.
First foul on Jade Melbourne. 13th foul on the Caps in this quarter. 2 on the Lynx. Young, beautiful to Mabry. The imports combined. Excellent. High-scoring start, 21-16. The coaches won't be too pleased that it's so high-scoring, but happy as fans.
Wow.
And happy seeing Sykes go to work.
Tupaya playing on the inside for the Caps now.
4 points, 2 assists for Sykes.
Wow.
But Young is playing a first quarter to die for. Great atmosphere at the Bendat Basketball Centre. Mabry receives some Whitcomb and pulls up from the stripe and hits the two. Checked into the game. This is Abby Cubalo. Sykes gets a screen from Froling. And then pulls up again with that mid-range two, which he's going to, and it's coming off for her at the moment.
Snake it and have a little jump shot.
Scherf now one-on-one with Sykes, then pulls out to allow Mabry to hit the three. She's an incredible player.
Perth really packing it in, aren't they? They're really challenging Canberra. Okay, you got to beat us from the outside. Or
96 centimetres, Froling 187. Griffin, the next tallest for the Caps at 188. Sykes, what a quarter. She's got 10 points for the quarter, 4 of 7 shooting. Also, a couple of weeks ago, so they're renowned fast starters, the Caps. Melbourne kicks it out to Griffin, who drives baseline, goes behind the back to Tupaya, who hits the two. Party time in the second quarter. And this Caps team is really playing with terrific intensity on defense.
oh, look out.
Melbourne!
Look out. Melbourne's
Awesome.
killing it tonight. But I like the fact that, Perth are moving the ball around a bit more as we see Young hit a jumper, but they need to get the ball inside.
Both teams shooting well, over 50%. As Britt Smart hits a long-range two. Then Griffin now picking it out.
That's
Tupaya.
Boom time.
That one couldn't drop on that occasion, but they come up again. It's falling apart here for the Lynx this quarter, although Young comes up with a much-needed steal, and on the fast break, pulled up. Luckily, that one dropped. Tupaya, Smart, Swain driving baseline, scoring baseline.
Wow.
This is awesome from the Caps. If you're on the East Coast in the ACT tonight, hope you're enjoying your team putting on a show. Jackie Young, though, is keeping her Perth Lynx in this game as a timeout is called. Just gets the ball to Jackie Young. Doing it all herself at the moment, Jackie Young. She's keeping her team almost single-handedly in this contest.
Look, she got right into the inside the three-point line before she was attended to. But what a great finish.
Young, straight away back on the floor herself. Lobbing it in for Scherf. They go to her again.
Oh, yes.
Being picked again. Sykes, smart, gets it in. And the Lynx are 1 of 9 overall. Sykes, raising up.
Just doing a great job off that step-up screen.
So about a 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. As we tick towards half-time. Young, been the player of the half for the Lynx. She's got a 20-point first half, Jackie Young. What a first half from her. The tick towards half-time. 4 to shoot. Long range. Gets the lucky roll. Sums up the first half. It really has been the Capitals who've dominated those first 2 quarters. 13-point lead for the Caps in this top-of-the-table clash on a Saturday night. Primetime Perth. Scherf goes inside, can't get it to go. Gets the offensive rebound. Finally, the reverse drops for Lauren Scherf. Great to have your company on KO Sports on a Saturday night. First versus second on the ladder. Griffin, deep 2 is a beautiful 2.
Thank you for coming.
8 points now for Kelsey Griffin. Great response from the Caps. Hoping to try and cement the spot in that top 2 as Jackie Young picks up from where she left off. 24 rebounds to 20 in favour of the UC Caps as Young continues to carry her team on her back.
Post pushes up and go 2 under, but she's just hit 2 in a row now, so I think they need to change that.
Oh, Brittany Sykes putting on a masterclass. Just under 2 quarters left. Wickham, can she finally hit? Yes, the captain delivers.
Everybody in Perth.
Smart over Scherf, can't get it to drop, but great hustle from Brit Smart. A couple of times we've seen that from her. And Griffin is wide open for 3.
Wow, Smart, blue collar, just gets it done.
And Kelsey Griffin takes her tally into double figures, becomes the 3rd Capitals player to go plus 10+ points. Meanwhile, Jackie Young continues to put on a monster display. 26 for her.
There's a good mismatch, but they've got that split line loaded up. Let's see what you can do.
Sykes draws the defence, and then a turnover is forced. And well played by Chibatoni. Fought her way through it and got the 2. Back under 8 points. Back to 8 points, rather. And then the hustle defence.
Here comes the Perth pressure that we're used to.
Young, awesome. Just simply awesome. She can't be stopped at the moment.
Goodness.
Wickham drives, kicks it out. Chibatoni!
Booyah! There we go, and just like that, it's a 6-point ball game.
Griffin trying to hand it off. Not a lot of room to move, though, for the Caps. Sykes just jumps over everyone to try and get the bucket, and she does. Terrific rise from Brittany Sykes as she hits 20 points. Scherf. Great find from Mabry. Beautifully played there from Marina Mabry, speaking of WNBA. She's been for Dallas and almost lost control. Smart regains it. Melbourne getting hot. Griffin for 3. Feeling it from deep. KD 23 is 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Griffin and Smart again combined. Smart cornered. Griffin for 3 again!
That's a better offense. Wow. Wide open.
13 points per
yeah,
game.
she's good then.
Young back on the floor. She just can't miss. She's up to 30. The Lynx bring the ball there into the floor. Young able to just keep control. And why not? When you're just hot, just keep on putting it up.
There you go.
No way to describe it at the moment. As Melbourne hits the 3.
Yeah, that looked good off the hand.
Pulling it out for Mabry, who has 8 to shoot. Guarded by Smart. Pulls up for 2 and knocks it down.
Yeah.
Scherf, Young, guarded by Melbourne. Now guarded by Froling. Raising up. Hitting another 2. Jade Melbourne has been on it. Wickham Ran out of room. Griffin to Melbourne, and no one is catching Jade Melbourne.
Oh, nice finish, but what great defence by Smart to plug.
Even turnover count tonight, the Caps have an extra 3 steals.
Oh, wow.
What a step from Sykes. Oh. Melbourne has fumbled at the wrong time, and it might not matter as she lays it in.
I think she was fouled too, so that was a great effort. But Sykes, just poetry in motion. Playing the game on their terms.
Griffin for Sykes. Oh, one duke if you don't mind. It's a 14-point lead now for the Caps. As Mabry got the gear to go to. Turnover from Griffin, and Melbourne will get another easy layup. Oh, wow, there's going to be a timeout right now. Eisenbarger on the floor for Perth. So going with a real different look here. The Lynx out of this timeout. Gandini open, must hit, does hit. I think for Tapia, in the end, went to Sykes for Smart. Great ball movement. Smart rewards with the 2. Mabry. Can she step up? She gets a foul. And 1 to come. Missed 4 games in that moon boot with a foot injury. No structural damage, but that awkward inflammation made it a bit of a tough call for the Lynx as Brittany Sykes explodes to the rack and hits the 2. Whitcomb trying to kick it out. Good look for Eisenbarger, who's a great 3-point shooter.
Ball being moved around a little bit more, a bit of penetration, opening things up.
43% 3-point shooter. Ash Eisenbarger reduces it to 12. Tapia, but she's in hot form from deep. Whitcomb closely guarded here by Smart. Gets the screen from Eisenbarger. And then the hand in there from Tapia. And Brittany Sykes explodes through for 2 again.
Wow. Jade Melbourne just trying to deny Young the ball. Oh, what handles.
Mabry denied by Sykes.
Wow.
She's done it all tonight. Brittany Sykes is set for a block, and she saves it for right till the end. And the Lynx are now having a look at some bench players. And long-range triple drops as well from the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, you're right. He's cleared his bench.
And off here for Clark.
Well, that's better ball movement than we've seen from Perth all day. That wasn't so pretty, but that sort of ball movement, a bit of a zip in their step when they were cutting.
Speaking of zip.
Oh, look, full stop the Caps have. You can't just pick out one player. It's been a wonderful team effort. Really great coaching. I thought the scouts, you know, what they've been able to get done.
A championship statement tonight from the UC Capitals. They've had bigger scores this season, but that is one of the most impressive performances by any team so far this season.